Time heals all wounds. That's a really old saying, and well, we've come to believe that we just let time pass, we'll feel better about something. That, in essence, is actually true, but not because we've healed from it, but because we've repressed it. And many times I find clients have made the mistake of feeling as if they separate themselves from a relationship, that time apart from anyone else is a healing period. But nothing's actually changed. They haven't dealt with any of the wounds. When we recognize that when we're equating subconscious healing with physical healing, that's where we fall over. Knowing in the rational mind that time passes, we're in this construct of space-time, if we're talking about quantum physics, and our body, the construct, we cut it and we watch it heal over the process of about a week. But the thing is, for the subconscious, there is no time. It's not bound. Future, past, present. It's all collapsing into one. So when a wound occurs, it remains, and as fresh as if it just occurred. The only thing that changes is we might bury it with other experiences or rationalize with it enough that we deny the existence of it. So what we realize is that when it comes back to the surface suddenly and it feels as if it's as fresh as it just happened, we're confused. Hold on now, time has just passed for me. The only similarity between the physical healing and the subconscious healing is they both require an environment that supports it. For the physical, it's obvious, we cover it up, antiseptic, good diet, sleep, and the body takes care of itself. For the subconscious, however, it requires a different approach, but still an environment, one that we don't know how to provide because we've never learned how to fully express emotions that have been held. We'd just prefer to repress them and forget them. The first is nervous system regulation, because we can't stay present with ourselves well enough to indulge the idea of a past traumatic event. It'll overwhelm us. We'll give up before we get to the point where we're prepared to actually encourage that emotion to fully release. The next is repressed, forgotten, and dismissed emotions. If we actually recognize we can't actually sometimes put our finger on where this comes from, learning how to connect our existing event with the origin point. And we make the mistake by saying, well, this is the situation I'm in now. Someone in road rage cut me off, and obviously I'm getting upset at them. It must have been a similar event in the past. Let me see if I can find that. Often it's not at all the same. There will be a rational connection, but it won't be obvious. The third one is words and actions. The way that we speak of ourselves, there is power in it. If we're prepared to acknowledge an ownership of various things, then we're operating in the law of attraction. But if we outsource to others in the way that we express, then that's pursuit. Now let's understand that we don't necessarily know how to do that. We never learnt how to live within the law of attraction. So words and actions are extremely important. The next thing, and equally and possibly maybe even greater, but healthy boundaries. We either don't know how to respect a boundary or we don't know how to hold one, depending on who we're dealing with. And those things are mysteries to us who are insecure. When we learn all four of these, they will support the environment for your subconscious to heal. Not the same as a band-aid on a cut, but it will give you the opportunity to recognize that time does not heal all wounds, but there is something that will, and you have the capacity to do it yourself. If you want to know how to do that, I can show you. Reach out, let's have that conversation.